Hello my fellow crocheters, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Today I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to crochet a mini keychain basketball. This is my first request that of you guys have posted, so thank you so much for your feedback. And in the description below I'll have the crochet pattern for this little mini basketball, but I'll also put a life-sized one as well. So thank you so much for coming back and enjoy the video. So we're going to go ahead and start with a slip knot. So to do this, you're going to hold your fingers like this, wrap the yarn around to form an X, put your thumb on the X, flip your fingers over, and then take your crochet hook, put it underneath the first one, grab onto that second one, pull it through, and then tighten both ends. Please make sure that your hand is in the correct position. So we have our yarn tail and our working yarn, which is connected to the yarn ball. So you're going to have your pinky out, rest the working yarn on there, have your palms facing the ceiling, flip it over to face the floor, place your pointer finger underneath of the yarn, and then your thumb and middle finger at the hook in this position. Keep in mind, the tighter that you pull this yarn, the smaller your holes are going to be. This is just going to control the yarn while you crochet. So for round one, we're going to chain 5. So to chain, you're going to take your crochet hook, have it facing away from your hand, grab onto that yarn, turn the crochet hook towards your hand, and pull it through the hole. So we do this a total of 5 times. Next, we're going to put the crochet hook into the first stitch, so that's the loop right here, and then we're going to do a slip stitch. So to do a slip stitch, you just pull the working yarn through both of these loops. So grab onto that yarn and pull it through. So that completes round one, and I'm going to get a crochet stopper to keep track of where I am. Alright, so for round 2, you're going to do 5 increases. So all an increase is designed to make our circle here bigger. So to do an increase, you want to put your crochet hook next to the stitch where the working yarn is coming out of. So our working yarn is coming out of here, so we're going to put it right here. So put your crochet hook in, grab onto that working yarn, pull it through this top loop right here. Then you have 2 loops on your crochet hook, and then you pull the yarn through both of them, and you can tighten it. So since we're increasing, we're going to do this a total of 2 times into the crochet or into the stitch. So again, pull it through that top one, and then pull it through both of them. So that is 1 increase. So we're going to do this 5 more times. So for round 3, we're going to do a single crochet and an increase. So we're going to follow this pattern all the way around until we get to our crochet stopper. So for this pattern, you're going to start with a single crochet. So to do this, you're going to put your crochet hook next to the stitch near where the working yarn is. So instead of putting it here, we're going to put it in these 2 little loops right here. And then you're going to grab onto that working yarn, pull it through those 2 loops, and then push it back up to have 2 loops on your hook, and then pull the working yarn through both of them. So that is 1 single crochet. And then we go to an increase. So remember, an increase is when we do this twice in the same loop. So we're going to follow this pattern until we get back to the crochet stopper. So 1 single crochet, and then an increase. So for round 4, we're going to do 2 single crochets and then an increase. So we're following this pattern until we get back to our crochet stopper. So remember, for a single crochet, put it through those 2 loops, pull through the working yarn, and then the working yarn goes through both loops on your hook. So we do this 1 and then 2 into the next stitch, and then your increase is 2 stitches in the same stitch. All right, so for round 5, you're going to do 3 single crochets and then an increase. So again, the same pattern all the way around till we get to our crochet stopper. So next stitch, 1, into the next stitch, 2, and then 3, and then we're going to do an increase, which is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. All right, the next thing we're going to do from rounds 6 to rounds 10, we're just going to do single crochets all the way around the rings. So this pattern is pretty straightforward. We're going to do all those single crochets around a total of 4 times. So for round 11, we're going to do 3 single crochets and a decrease. So we're going to follow this pattern all the way around till we get to our crochet stopper. So to do this, you're going to put your crochet hook into the first stitch, do a single crochet, next stitch, do a single crochet, then our next stitch, and then to decrease, you put your crochet hook into one stitch, pull your yarn through that top stitch, so you got 2 loops on your crochet hook. Then you put your crochet hook into the next stitch next to it, pull the yarn through that first loop where you get 3 loops on your crochet hook, and then you pull the yarn through it. So what decreasing does is makes the ring smaller. So we're going to follow this pattern for this round. So for round 12, you're going to do 2 single crochets and a decrease. So 1, 2, and then that decreasing motion. So first stitch, 1 single crochet, second stitch, 2 single, this second single crochet, and then remember to decrease. You put that crochet hook through the first stitch, grab onto the working yarn, you got 2 loops, and then put it into the second stitch, pull it through, you got 3 loops, and then you pull your working yarn through all 3. All right, for round 13, we're going to do single crochet and then a decrease. So follow this pattern all the way around till we get to our crochet stopper. Your crochet project inside out as seen here. And then we're going to add the stuffing to our little ball. All right, so for round 14, you're just going to do decreases all the way around to close our little basketball. All right, to close our ball, we're going to use our scissors to cut it. And then what I like to do is pull it through the crochet, use the crochet hook to pull it through. We'll tighten it, and then we'll stick the crochet hook through the ball and pull the tail into the basketball. Right, and then we can trim it. All right, so here's the little ball part. Now we got to do the outside, which is black. So let's go. So the first thing you want to do is tie your black yarn to a crochet needle. All right, so we're going to stick the black yarn into the bottom of the basketball and pull it through. All right, and then we're going to have the yarn go through this side, pull it through or push it through that same hole and make sure it comes out at the same area. Go ahead and tighten it. All right, so that's one side of it. And then let's put the move it around on the other side and kind of position it where you want it, and then put your crochet hook back into that same spot in the bottom and make sure it's coming out of the top. All right, and then you're gonna go on this side. So we're kind of like forming a cross on the basketball. So have the black string go here, put it through that bottom, and then make sure it's coming out of the top in the same spot. And then have it go on the other side. And put it through here. All right, we'll try to space these out a little bit better. All right, so we have it all on four ends. All right, so as you can see, we kind of end up with a cross in the top. So this is the most challenging part. I'm going to do my best to make the wavy lines on the side of the basketball. All right, so you're going to lay the yarn in this direction and then have it go underneath of this black yarn right here using the crochet needle, and then you wrap it around and put it in this spot right here. So we're gonna put our crochet needle through the black part here. And since we're a little low on string, I'm gonna just put it into the basketball, or well, I don't really want to tie it. So we're going to try it to the best of our ability to push it into the basketball to where the black yarn is. All right, and then I'm just going to trim the top. I'll push it in there. All right, so we got our working yarn here. So what we'll do is we'll let some of it out, and tie it onto the crochet needle. All right, so from the bottom, we want this to go through the basketball to the top where we're looking at our cross. So pull all that string through. Okay, and then we're going to do that same kind of weird wavy motion on the bottom here. So it's going to, I'm trying to think, so I think it went on this side. So it's here. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing down here. So I think it would be best to go in this direction since there's more space. And then when you get on the other side, just pull the string underneath of there. And then go around and then just go back to here and then pull your string through. We're almost done. Yeah, so put your string through the bottom and push it, the yarn needle through the top. And try to center it the best you can. So there we go. Okay, this is the last part. All right, so I think it would be easiest to stick your yarn needle through the top and to the side of the middle of the basketball, as seen here. Pull the yarn through. All right, and then we're just going to have the yarn go all the way around, crossing over those lines. All right, so we get to the very end, and then see where the starting point is. Go ahead and put your crochet needle through that to the other side. All right, so this concludes our little basketball. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you have any suggestions on how to improve my videos, or if you have any suggestions on what you want to see, feel free to comment below. Y'all have a great day.